Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today I'm doing a little bit of a tournament recap, but different to what I've done before. So in the past, I've taken still photos of my games, and then I've talked about them over the top of it. But this time, because I've realised that my greatest strength is being quiet and letting other people talk, what I've done is, while I was out there at the tournament, after each game, I took my opponent to the side, had a little chat. So, we're about to get a travelogue style tournament recap. Enjoy. And then right at the end, I'm going to come back to here, say a few final thoughts, how I felt about it. But if you prefer this type of recap to what I've done in the past, please let me know. Because I'd like to do more of this, but if nobody likes it, I probably won't. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, enjoy. What I'm doing here is I'm a terrible person and I forgot to do my roster for the actual day. So I'm writing it now. I just realised I'm on a train and then move, so I can't write. Needless to say, write your rosters before the day. That's the number one pro tip from Glass Half Dead right there. Okay, so I've met a few of the guys. I found a quiet place to do our little post-battle interviews if I have time. I'm deliberately playing Grey Knight today so that my battle should be really quick. I should either win or lose very, very quickly. That's the plan. Because I think we're having super short rounds, like an hour, including setup. So we will be back with, I don't know, I guess the first wrap-up of a game. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this.
So the only cycle on my list is the...
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
So, first of all, I have got a Gene Stealer leader. I also have a Aberrant Combat Specialist. I also have a Metamorph Comms. I also have a Gene Stealer Veteran. I also have a Neophyte Cult Icon and Shotgun. I have two Neophytes with both with shotguns. I have a Neophyte with a autogun. And then a Gunner with a grenade launcher. And a Neophyte Gunner with a heavy stubber.
And here's Mitchell with Gene Stealer Cults.
Oh.
How did it go?
Well, could have gone better. Could have gone much better. Well, for me, it could have gone a lot better.
I rolled some sixes, you rolled some ones.
I rolled a lot of ones.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to say about that match.
It was just very unlucky.
Yes.
Very, very unlucky.
Dice. Pure dice.
Completely destroyed my Aberrant Combat Specialist.
Oh, but so this was interesting actually. I don't think I have ever seen anyone actually use Up and Atom.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen somebody do that, but you did. Had I known you could do that, because I had the charge on your Aberrant, and I was thinking, okay, well I've got the charge, I can wait. The Acolytes that you had, or the Neophytes you charged me with, I was pretty happy with them not probably not going to kill my Grey Knight. So I attacked the Cult Icon first that my leader had charged, and I had no idea that so that was
my main worry. That's why I was like, I need my Aberrant to get out of that combat. I need him to attack first. And then he choked.
So you missed twice.
Yeah.
You obviously wounded with one.
I wounded with one.
But then I rolled a 6.
Yes.
On the armory save. And that was probably the game. Because otherwise I'd have lost a combat. You'd have kept your combat Aberrant.
And you would have kept pushing.
Yeah.
I was trying to use the cheap acolytes as cannon fodder for your psychic phase.
Yep.
Get them closer.
Which would have
keep
worked.
him a little bit further back.
Yep.
But no, it didn't work out that way.
No, instead in the psychic phase, I flesh wounded your Gene Stealer.
Yeah.
Even on a reroll, and then I took off one of your guys that would have contested the objective otherwise. So that was a good move.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was good.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, aspiring sorcerer leader with a with the handwalk flamer. He's my leader, obviously. Demolitions, Sorry for Cannon, Rubric Gunner. Veteran with the warp flamer. A Zangor Greyhorn. He's still got the blades. I'm not getting the chainsaw because it's rubbish. A Tri-Team Rubric Marine with the Icon Flame. Then I have a Zangor and then a Twist Brave with the feathers on his shield. They're all just fire teams, so they're just.
Okay, so this is Jack. We just played Thousand Suns against Grey Knights. How did it go for you?
It was a bit of a crunchy one. I didn't feel great most of the way through until near the end when you started losing guys.
Okay.
That was kind of the tipping point, I think.
To be clear, he won.
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you took my leader out turn 1.
Turn 1, yeah.
With Psychic.
Yep.
That was painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was painful. Then turn 2, your Icon of Flame killed my only charge.
Yep.
Killed my Zealot.
Yep.
That was equally painful. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, these things happen. Were there any other big moments? I feel those were the two.
I think when the Soul Reaper Cannon went,
Yeah.
I think that was the make or break thing. Because if my leader went the first time round and you had a turn of Psychic with no opposition,
Yes.
where
So
you
I broke.
vaporized,
Yeah.
vaporized one of my guys, and then the Soul Reaper Cannon went for the last turn. So that kind of, I felt like I was a bit more on the back foot because I didn't have as much stuff.
Okay. Okay.
That,
Yeah. Also, the secondaries for this one are super bad.
They're rubbish.
I don't think anybody liked them.
No.
Like the table next to us was saying, "What are these?"
Yeah.
I don't even know who they would have been good for. I took cut off the head, by the way.
Yeah, naturally.
Which I did not get.
No.
You didn't.
No.
Which is a shame.
I thought I'd have more luck with numbers. I thought with Grey Knights as well, you could contest psychic powers.
Yeah.
You had a reasonable amount of close combat stuff,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have him at the front.
Well, no. So that
Yeah.
was so. As I sat down after the first turn movement phase, I realised I made that mistake.
Yeah.
And what I should have done was move my normal guy up to take your psychic.
Yeah.
That was entirely my fault on positioning because I rarely have to play against psychic armies.
Yeah.
But so I was muttering to myself there, thinking, crap. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Was
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Ready?
So first I've got the Justicar and he's got a Demon Hammer. Then Black and Variety here, another Demon Hammer and he's a combat. I've got a Demo Silencer. Because I ran out of points I had to go with a Power Sword instead of Falchions. And he's a Comms. And just a normal guy with a pair of Falchions.
Okay, Chris, we just played a game, Grey Knights on Grey Knights. How did it go?
I don't know if I really want to say much about it actually. It was very quick. We are actually finished way ahead of schedule there.
Yeah.
It started off, almost all my models died in turn 1.
Well, two.
Two. Okay,
You
fair
know.
enough, yes.
2. Did I get a flesh wound on you, turn 1?
Yes, you got flesh wound and you took out 2 models in turn 1.
So you had to roll a break test every turn. But you
Every
never did break.
No.
So there's that.
Yes, that's
There's
true.
that, you know, on the bright side.
Yeah.
Turn 1. I mean, but that's how Grey Knights on Grey Knights is. It's a dice off.
Yeah, I thought
it's a dice
never
off.
going to happen, Grey Knights
No.
and Grey Knights.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
It did though.
No.
And turn 1, I got your leader and somebody that was on a point.
That's right,
So
yes.
yeah, that was harsh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there much more to say?
I don't know, I was just proud of the fact that someone hung into the last turn, really.
Yes, I only wiped you on turn 4,
Yeah, what a win.
which, well, kind of. I mean, after losing 2 guys turn 1,
Yeah.
you know. Psychic, I think I was rolling pretty hot. You didn't really. I think you got 1 psychic off.
Yes, a flesh wound at the very end.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So all in all, I mean, a pretty one-sided game really, but because of dice, it wasn't like there was any tactical misadventures in there. It was just, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think the only other weird one there was with the secondaries. I actually got a lot of points from Swift and Subtle by
Yes.
running away.
So Swift and Subtle is when you don't make any shots in a battle round, and you got that once because you had one guy left on the board, and due to positioning you had to advance him so you couldn't shoot, and then on the final turn everybody was dead. So yeah,
Very subtle.
yes. All right, thanks very much. Good
Well,
game.
thank you.
Do you want to say what's what?
Sorry, you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Howling Banshee, Zealot, Veteran, Dire Avenger, Star Cannon, 2 Fusion Guns, and then a bunch of Storm Guardians and Guardian Defender bombs.
Okay, we've just finished up playing Grey Knights against Asuryani. How did that go for you?
It went pretty well, I won't lie.
Yeah.
I think final score was 18-4, so that worked in my favour.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you're playing, was it Raised Archive, I think?
Yeah, Raised Archive, with Evaluate,
So,
Find.
Yeah. 3 positional secondaries, Evaluate, Find, Engage on all fronts, and Recon Sweep, so relatively easy for me to score.
Yeah, you made an interesting first move where your Dire Avenger Exarch is a veteran, so you veteran moved, and then you use the ability that lets you automatically D6 on your advance.
Yeah.
So you were into my deployment zone turn 1,
Yeah.
and you were behind cover to 2 of the guys that could see you, although one of them had evaluated fine so couldn't do anything,
Yeah.
and the other was the silencer who on 6 shots missed. That was
that was a
that
rough
was,
one.
that was a, yeah. What
That
can
was
you
a
do?
rough one.
What
Yeah,
can you
well,
do?
because
Yeah.
I knew before today I had that 23-inch on average move, i.e., advanced move, average, 10 inches, and then 13 guaranteed.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time I used it, and I was thinking about using it with the Storm Guardian, but using it with that guy, he's got 4+100 or 2 wounds. He's actually got a reasonable chance of surviving.
Yes, no, that's true. I mean, to be fair, the silencer is the best weapon I have to kill that guy.
That's true, yeah.
But I fluffed.
Yes,
I fluffed.
that happens.
Yeah.
And then, that was that. I was able to just max out my secondaries. I think you chose the Killy secondaries, but Killy secondaries aren't great at the best of times. And
Yeah.
Grey Knight's on this Killy thing, even if you make it calm anywhere.
Well, no, I've normally had. If I manage to get 3 of my guys into combat, they normally are scoring both cut apart and obliteration.
That's true. That's true.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I was there.
All right. Well, thanks very much.
No worries, man.
Okay, and here at the end, just a little quick overview of the event itself. It was run by Dark Sphere, who have a nice little bizarrely underground shop, very large, at Shepherd's Bush in London. It was nice enough. It was warm, despite it being pretty cold outside, so that was good. Game 1, Vital Supplies against Mitchell there. There was a huge turning point where it was pure dice. I managed to roll a 6 up for a save. That pretty much won me the game. Game 2, pivotal point against Jack. I made a single tactical error, which was I had my leader where the Cybolt. I made that mistake. Aside from that, though, I don't think I made any errors. I picked the correct secondaries. I made the correct moves apart from that one. Yard by yard against Chris, the Grey Knight player. I mean, Grey Knights versus Grey Knights is always going to be a dice off. And my dice were stronger. Yeah, I wouldn't say that was a tactically brilliant move by me or a negative move by him. It was just dice. But I suppose my biggest regret of the tournament was the final against Peter there, against his, what was he playing? Asuryani. Because that's the only one where, okay, I got some pretty shocking dice at times, but I think, honestly, that is a mission that I would have to just practice more, and specifically with Grey Knights, I would have to redo my entire strategy. So, in the previous one against Jack, where I lost, I was like, okay, I made good decisions, the dice weren't with me here, I know where I went wrong. In the final against Peter, his Asuryani, everything went wrong. there was nothing I looked at and said, well, this went pretty well actually, or this was a good decision, or, you know, oh, taking Evaluate Find was definitely the right move. When you've only got 5 men, that's not always the case, but I took it as a default for that mission because it's an easy score. But of course it locks one of your guys down. So, yeah, that was my big regret of the day, the final match. I didn't quite know how to handle that. Interestingly, I have played Peter before with my Grey Knights twice. The first time we faced off, he beat me. The second time, I beat him handily. And then this time, obviously, he took it again handily. It seems we don't have close matches. One of us seems to stomp the other. So that's the way it goes, I guess. Is there anything else to say? I don't think so. The only thing to note is that there is another Dark Sphere tournament coming up this Sunday, and it's the same tournament pack, Annihilation, except it's being played at 1-2-5. No reserves allowed. That was another issue with this tournament pack. It was Annihilation, no reserves. I have just asked the tournament organiser for that particular event on Sunday, are medals going to be awarded? If so, I'm going to take a new list and I'm going to play to win, and I think it's one people aren't really going to expect. However, if a medal isn't being given out, then I'm going to hold back on this list and wait for the Bad Moon tournament on the 14th of December, which is SoCal Pack at 100 points, and I'm going to pull out a list that nobody knows about then. Because I think with this particular list, it's going to be a weird one. Like, I don't want to practice with it, because if I practice with it, a lot of the players that I practice against are going to be there at Bad Moon, and so they will be able to beat me. So yeah, a little bit concerning. An issue with getting practice games in, but I think it's strong list. I've just made it, I've just built it, and I've just primed it, and I could definitely get it ready for Bad Moon. Bit of a struggle to get it ready for Dark Sphere next week, but you never know. Okay, final thoughts are your thoughts. Did you enjoy this style of tournament coverage? I personally did. I specifically took Grey Knights because I knew I'd have fast games, and I wouldn't be pushing the time limits. So me and my opponent had plenty of time to go back to that little corner and do, I think the longest interview I had there was 2.5 minutes. So that was really good for me. If you want more, let me know. Also, if you like what you saw, don't forget to jump onto my Discord, where everybody I played you can talk to, and also more, obviously. And also check out my Patreon, because I've just started that, and that's a thing, and it would help me immensely to get a little bit of funding to go to more tournaments, to give you more of these style of battle reports. Tournament reports, not battle reports. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've enjoyed. Looking forward to hearing what people think about this video. Have a good day.